There are photographs that observe people from a distance, and then there's photographs taken by someone who's already been invited inside. This is Photobooks That Changed How I See, Part 1. Today, we're looking at Skin Clothes by Magnus Cederlund. Cederlund was born in Stockholm but has spent much of his life in Copenhagen, where he worked as a social worker among people experiencing homelessness, addiction, and social exclusion. And this is where the story of Skin Clothes becomes particularly interesting. The photographs in this book were made over 20 years between 1996 and 2016. But Cederlund didn't simply walk through Copenhagen looking for strangers to photograph. Whenever he left one of his institutions where he worked, he would often return to his former workplace and ask if he could photograph the people he had met there. So the camera came later, and the relationships came first. One of the things I really like about Skin Clothes is that you begin to recognize people throughout the book. One of them is Rosa, who Cederlund photographed over several years at the E-house for alcoholics in Copenhagen. This is Rosa in 2007, lying in a bathtub. It's an incredibly intimate photograph, and there's something striking about how openly she presents herself to the camera. While Cederlund allows the scene to remain quiet and unembellished, it feels less like a stolen moment and more like a moment willingly shared. Rosa and Friends, the E-House for Alcoholics 2009, and Rosa's 90th birthday, the E-House for Alcoholics 2012. Cederlund has said that he takes the time necessary to get to know the people in front of his lens. And perhaps that is what makes the title Skin Clothes feel so appropriate. Because these photographs are not really about physical distance. They are about proximity. About what becomes visible when the person behind the camera is no longer entirely a stranger. The book moves through different corners of Copenhagen and different lives. People experiencing homelessness, addiction, and others living outside the categories society tends to make comfortable. But Cederlund doesn't seem interested in turning these people into symbols. He gives them faces, gestures, spaces, and perhaps most importantly, their own gaze. This is what stays with me when I look through Skin Clothes. The photographs don't ask you to feel sorry for the people in them. They ask you to look at them, and then, for a moment, allow them to look back.